Alright guys, so as a fellow parent, I'm sure you understand that we would do anything for our kids, especially with keeping them safe, and when they're playing outside, protecting them from the UV rays from that sunlight, of course, is going to be one of those priorities. So that's why we got this SwimZip hat. It's definitely designed mostly for swimming, but I mean, you can really use it for any sort of outdoor activity. The big thing about it, of course, is being able to protect your child from UV rays. So this has UPF 50 plus protection, which basically means 98% of the sun's UV rays will be filtered out by this material. So one of the first things you're going to kind of notice, it does have this wide brim, right? And that wide brim goes all around. It's 360 protection. And a very important thing to note, there's this kind of inner kind of structure to it. So it's not just complete fabric that may, wrinkle in the wash or just in general flop around. There's that structure to it that's going to keep it nice and thick and held up like that. All right. And of course, second thing, you'll notice there are two ways to adjust it, so that's great. It's going to fit any sort of head shape and size. One down here, just like that you can adjust, and around the head itself, you can kind of tighten it or loosen it using that little guy right there. One thing to kind of note, there's this nice safety feature here where you can, just unclasp it like so in an emergency. So I think it's designed for emergency purposes, but it may be also, if you like where it's adjusted, you can easily just kind of unclasp it like that. But in case this does get stuck for any reason and you may be afraid that it's choking your child, you can just rip that right off. All right, so kind of looking on the inside, you'll see it's kind of mesh. And one thing you'll notice is that on the sides, there's actually mesh material there as well. So if they're, had this hat on, they didn't quite get in the water to cool off yet, and they may be sweating, this is actually going to help prevent them from overheating. So it's definitely a more breathable material right there compared to the rest of the hat. So it is made out of polyester, so it's definitely quick drying compared to cotton, which is a nice feature, of course, because you're going to be using it in the water mostly. And it also does float, so if it does happen to get off your child's head, you can easily just pick it up from the pool surface. Alright guys, so check this out today. It does come in many colors, so feel free to look around the colors there. It also comes in adult sizes as well, so perfect for the whole family. But if you're looking to protect your child's head from the UV rays, from the sunlight, doing any sort of outdoor activity, especially swimming, you'll definitely want to look into this SwimZip hat.